Hi, I'm Joe Pilla, your pop culture monger, and I'm here with my friend,
Rich Sands.
and we are going to talk about the newly announced Athletes Edition of Dancing with the Stars. Rich, this is an effed up list.
Well, I have to say, I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in years, and Adam Rippon alone is making it worth it for me to tune in for this. So we'll see. I mean, there's the usual collection of pop culture misfits from the world of sports here, plus bona fide, legit breakout stars like Adam Rippon.
Well, I, unlike you, have never stopped really watching Dancing with the Stars. It's on a high priority list on the DVR, so I am aware of everything that's going on. And I did mention to you earlier that Juliana Hough is no longer a dancer, and you were like, isn't she an actress? And we're like, we don't really know what she is. But Adam Rippon there's a lot of Olympians. So you have Adam Rippon, and then his best girl,
Marina Gasu,
you're going to pronounce everything correctly.
She openly campaigned to be on Dancing with the Stars after she messed up her free skate at the Winter Olympics in February. She said, oh, well, she was just using it as a tryout for Dancing with the Stars, which to me was...
unforgivable.
For an Olympian, yes.
You're still there.
Right. So I was a little disappointed, actually, to see she got rewarded for this.
And then there's Chris Masder.
He was the hunky loser, Luger, who...
as opposed to what?
Right. Won a surprise medal for the Americans in Pyeongchang, and was definitely won over a lot of America with his... hairy chest and...
I don't want to go off on a tangent, but there was a BuzzFeed
There's
video.
There's a first time for everything.
There was a BuzzFeed video where all the hot male Olympians were taking off their shirts and stuff, and it was kind of funny. I thought it was good, but your response was like, if they would have done that with women, that Me Too would be going crazy. And I was like...
Am I wrong?
No, but it was the Olympics, and they were trying to get some attention. These guys weren't necessarily going to win medals.
Well, and he did win a medal, but the bigger prize for him now is Dancing with the Stars, which is a great way for him to keep the momentum going of the popularity he enjoyed in February.
I have a list. That's why I'm looking down, and I noticed on the list we don't have who he's teamed with. But anyway, the other person that I was really surprised, and now say her name slowly, because I know you take pride in pronouncing everything correctly, especially athletes. So there's a female athlete from the NCAA, and she scored some winning baskets, and she's a big star now, and her name is?
Arike Ogunbowale. And she's from, I know, I probably didn't even pronounce that right.
You think that was wrong? That sounds good.
She was a star. It sounds good, but it may not be right.
I still can't pronounce Omarosa's last name, and I don't know if I even want to.
Yeah, who cares?
No, that wasn't even funny.
But Arike was the star for Notre Dame when they won the NCAA title. She had to be the last person cast in Dancing with the Stars because the women's Final Four ended less than 2 weeks ago. And she hit game-winning shots in the semifinals and the national championship game. Incredible poise. She became a breakout viral star for it. She bonded with Kobe Bryant. I wouldn't be surprised if ABC tries to get him to come into the audience.
I'm just going to say, he's just going to send one tweet like week 2 and she's going to win.
Exactly.
Anna Rippon was just at the GLAAD Awards last night with Gus Kentworthy and Britney Spears. So his dream has come true. But I bet now what's going to happen is all the Olympic athletes are going to get all their stars. Because he's mentioned Britney and other people. So
Reese Witherspoon is a big fan of his.
As I mentioned in the earlier thing, yes.
Right.
But anyway, a couple of them are a little controversial. One I think is controversial is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I should know that because I'm old enough to watch him play basketball in real life. And I have to say, the only reason I think that it's a little controversial is, first of all, he's very old. He's like late 60s. He's very, very, very tall. And I've seen this before where the athletes are quite tall, and these dancers, they're not big. Most of them are maybe 5'3", 5'4".
Right.
So there's like a 2-foot height differential, and he's also hampered by his age, and he may be limber, but I just feel like it's a little bit of a throwaway. He might have been better off being like a commentator and doing locker room scenes with everybody and being a cheerleader for it, like they do sometimes in one of the early seasons. They had some football players and they do like a ESPN Dance Center type show. He could have been on that. This just seems to me, poor person, because I think too, am I right about this? Maybe you know, the dancers get paid different money. If they win, they get money. If they get kicked off the first week, they don't get as much money.
Oh, I'm sure that there's
So that's putting whoever has him at a disadvantage because he's the oldest person. You've got Olympic athletes who are fresh from the, I mean, they're in great shape.
Right, but
there's no way they're going to beat him.
A certain segment of the population will tune in for him, and don't forget he had those cameos in the airplane movies where he was the co-pilot. He had some great deadpan deliveries.
He's good. I mean, I think he'd be great sitting there like as an athlete judge or something. And the last person is Tanya herself, Tanya Harding.
Yeah, there's always got to be one person on there that we're just meant to kind of laugh at. I'm not a big fan of hers, but I don't know that I.
This is Farrah Fawcett. She's an angel. It is not Tanya Harding. I just want everyone to know
interrupt this
video.
Okay, go on. So anyway, I'm sort of, I think she's got obviously huge name recognition, but I don't know if that's going to translate into votes.
I think it's a little shady because Nancy Kerrigan was on a couple of seasons ago, maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago, and she was quite good. And she was really one of these people who had watched it and really wanted to do it and got over her fear. Like, she had some issues. She has 3 kids. Like, she's been out of the limelight for such a long time, and spotlight, and I just felt like she got a little bit screwed. She was doing well, and she might have gone home the 4th week, 5th week, and it just didn't seem right. And ABC got a lot of ratings based on her. She came back and she did the final show. So to put her nemesis on the air after they've had the interviews about the movie, it just seems like, is Tanya Harding in bed with ABC for some reason? And it's annoying me.
I think it's just that she's been in the headlines so much in the last 6 months because of that movie that ABC just wants someone that's going to, who isn't going to want to tune in to see if she messes up or the jokes that people are going to make at her expense?
Well, what are you going to think if they do a thing with her shoelace being untied in the beginning? They do a joke about that. I think that's...
I hope that they poke fun at her because
but
I'm
will they
not a fan.
I think it would be really funny if the other people in a dance routine, their shoelaces were messed up and hers weren't, or something. I don't know.
It's something else to tune in. I think it starts April 30th. So for the first time in years, as I said, I will be watching Dancing with the Stars.
And I just hope that they hire Andrea Joyce to do some background interviews because I know that Adam Rippon is very fond of her.
Adam Rippon calling Andrea Joyce Andy was one of the highlights of the Olympics for me.
It was great. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll be sure to report back on what's going on with Dancing with the Stars because we are that ridiculous. And check out our Pop Culture Monger group page on Facebook and watch the rest of our videos. Thank you so much.